Hello and welcome to VBUZZ. It is a Monday. I hope you had a fantastic weekend and thank you for starting your week with us. I'm Roshan, by the way.
My name is Ruben and yes, I did have a fantastic weekend, Roshan.
Good to know, my friend.
And I'm hoping that you did as well. And on V Arena, we continue with part 2 of our feature on the Filipino martial art Pakiti Tersia Kali.
It sounds very Malaysian,
very Indian as well.
Yeah. But it's also from the Philippines, which is really cool. It is something you would really want to pay attention to. And remember, we do have an email address that is vbuzz@astro.com.my. Send us anything you would like, your feedback, your suggestions, or if you want to be on the show as well, that's our email address. We also have an Instagram account that's @vbuzz_HD. Show us some love.
All right. Love.
Love. You know what?
Fair enough. You know what? Speaking of defending, martial arts, fight, you know, not fighting, more defending, more martial arts, more self-defense. We have an exciting new form of martial art. It's a Filipino martial art called Pakiti Tersia Kali. If you want to know more about it, check it out.
Hi, welcome to the second episode. My name is Daniel, or Daniel PTK in the Facebook world. I'm a Kali practitioner of Pakiti Tersia Kali. For beginner in Pakiti Tersia Kali, or most Filipino martial arts, one of the first things they need to learn is how to hold your weapon, to have it in a correct grip, and then weapon striking mechanics, to strike with proper chamber, proper power, proper angle, and the blade edge orientation, proper rotation of your hip, and most important of all is your footwork, because your footwork is the one that gets you in and gets you out. Traditionally, most of the Filipino martial arts varies in terms of different lengths by different systems. For us, the proper recommended length of the stick that we use, we typically use rattan stick. The proper length is usually from your armpit to your fingertip. Then you learn about the proper grip, holding it with your left hand right flush at the bottom, sitting your right hand on top, and you have a small protrusion. This is because when you learn to fight with your stick, you're not just learning to hit it from the front. You can also use this to hit, to jab, and to hook. The other emphasis in the training with the stick is what we refer to as the blade edge orientation. That means although we are training with the stick, we have to treat it as an edge weapon, which means when we hit with the edge, with the cutting edge. And how do we differentiate and how do we know that we are hitting it properly with the correct angle? Is when we are holding a weapon, a bladed edge. You will note that the cutting edge will always align with your secondary row of knuckles. Your first row of knuckles here, and your secondary row of knuckles. So that when you hit, when you cut, when you slash, when you chop, it follows the same line. Similarly, when you're using the stick, when you are hitting, you must be angled in such a way that you are hitting with the cutting edge. This is especially noticeable if you are teaching someone who is playing a racket game, because they will hit it with a badminton smash. So if you were to do that, then you will be hitting this way instead of hitting this way. Similarly, you'll be hitting with the badminton backhand versus cutting out this way, which means I will be cutting out this way instead of giving you a backhand smash this way. The fundamental principles of the Filipino martial arts, or FMA, is that when you learn it as a concept, as a system. Because whatever skill that you develop as a weapon-based training, it can be translated into any other weapons, whether it's a long weapon, short weapon, or even empty hands. Because the same principle will be applied, as opposed to learning individual different techniques. Filipino martial arts versus traditional martial arts is that we do not train in stances. Coming from a Kung Fu background myself in my early years, Kung Fu emphasizes also a lot of training on stance. You have the horse riding stance, bow and arrow stance, and all that. But in Filipino martial arts, the emphasis is more on footwork and not on stance. All the training, movements, and techniques that were performed and demonstrated just now are performed under a very controlled environment, under proper instruction. Please do not do this on your own in any other circumstances. And if you are interested to know more about Filipino martial arts, or specifically Pekiti Kali, please contact the number below, or Facebook me as per the details below. Till then, I'll see you at the next episode. Thank you.